In this time and age, where a person above 40 years is prone to diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease, the life expectancy has drastically reduced in almost every country. But will you believe me if I say that there are three communities which have amazed everyone by living up to 100 years? Not just living, but living a healthy life with happiness and joy and more contentment than the rest of the world. But how are they doing this? Recently, I watched a documentary on Channel 4, and it was a research conducted by a British journalist and reporter, Jon Snow. And he was almost 74 years and he wanted to learn how to live a more happy and a healthy life. So he visited these three communities of people who were living healthier lives and more contented lives and living longer as well. So what are their secrets? Let's find out in this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Priya. And the first community he visited was in Greece. In Greece, there is an island called Ikaria, and this island was reported to have lower levels of depression, lower levels of heart disease, and so he visited this community. And the Icarian mindset was to live a peaceful life and living in peace with themselves and their surroundings. And they also ate food which was natural. And they preferred living a non-stressful life. They also had simple food, mostly organic, and most of the families produced their own food, their own olive oil, their own wine, and also vegetables. Eating fresh produce which is not subjected to any chemical treatments, seasonal food, local food, and a lot of probiotics was their secret. And one of the people in the community said that her grandmother never took any medicine, and in their family, the goal was to live like her. One of the members of the community also mentioned that what you eat is equally important to how you eat it. Having a meal while connecting to each other and just enjoying the food and the company of the people around you is the key. They also organized community events where they cooked for the people in the community, helped the old people in the community by helping them with the cleaning, the housework when they can. Lots of voluntary work was done in the community and everyone gave back to the community. And older people were not left to live alone in their houses. Rather, they were included in these community events. There were no classes in their community, no separation of rich and poor. And no one was focused on materialistic things. And just because someone had a new car, no one went and got one for themselves. Everyone was equal and no one ever tried to outweigh each other. So they ate everything natural, a lot of physical exercise, never went after material things, and gave back to the community whenever they can, and they were happy with whatever they had, rather than taking too much stress to make more and more money. Second community was in Loma Linda. While the rest of the America was suffering with diabetes, hypertension, and obesity, the people in this community lived 10 years longer than the rest of America. What are their secrets? The people in Loma Linda were staunch followers of Adventism, a denomination of Christianity. They believe that their body is a temple of God, and when they look after their body, they'll be able to fulfill God's purpose for them. And this community, people above 60 years went to gym and had an active lifestyle rather than sitting at home. And a 96-year-old dietitian within the community explains how to eat food. Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a queen, and dinner like a pauper. And the diet was mostly vegetarian or vegan, and they never drank coffee. Will you believe me if I said there are no bars in Loma Linda? Yes, and there are mostly service-oriented people helping the community in every way possible, doing voluntary work after retirement. And research at the Seventh-day Adventist University about the elderly people of this community proved that they have lesser rates of depression, lower suicidal rates, all because they know how to manage their stress. They just unburden all their problems in front of God and let God intervene in their problems. Religion formed the basis on which the foundation for a long and healthy life is laid in this community. And the third place was Japan. Japan's population lived longer than any other country. all of the residents started their day at 6:30 a.m., where they stretch to a radio program which is designed to encourage a healthy lifestyle in all the people of Japan. But Japan wasn't always like this. In the 80s, people had very high blood pressure and high stroke rates. And so a doctor from the Nagano community started taking initiative, encouraged people to eat more vegetables, and people would go to everyone's house for voluntary work, check the salt levels in their food, and give them guidance on how to reduce their salt intake. And people above 60 also had colleges and places of training to help them get new skills and stay employed even after they were 60 years old, because especially the younger population in Japan was very less because of the low birth rate in Japan. So after research done by John Snow, the common qualities in each of these populations are a healthy diet, physical activity, and community activities, or giving back to the community, which made them live more meaningful and healthier lives and longer lives than the rest of the world. Most of us are keen to have a healthy diet or a healthy lifestyle and an active lifestyle, but we don't define our purpose behind all these activities. So it's hard to keep doing the right thing. But when you define a purpose, why you should keep doing it, it will help you stay on the right track and live a longer and more fulfilled life. So I hope in this video you found out the secrets behind people living longer, healthier, happier, and contented lives. And I hope you will take something from this video and implement it in your life as well to live a more longer and a healthier life. I'll see you in this video right here. Until then, you take care.